Spencer Lazara, MMA interviews alongside Sam Sicilia, taking on Aaron Phillips here at UFC 173 this Saturday night. Talk about this matchup. You're back in action, looking for another one of these highlight reel KOs, I guess.
I am. I'm always looking for that. You know, the guy's a newcomer. He's been given a huge opportunity, so you know you gotta. That says a lot. You know he's taking it serious. I know he trains down there. I know he's got like guys like Dustin Poirier and stuff have been produced out of there. So it's just a fight. You just got to take it to him, get in there, handle business, and get out. You know?
Has it been harder to find some tape and sort of anything to study on him, or are you much of a tape guy anyway that likes to study his opponents?
I know he's got stuff on like YouTube and stuff, but they're like local circuit fights, so they're guys he should have beat up, you know. So I mean that's how he got here, and now
I came across the betting lines for this. You're a favorite, but I expected kind of with your amount of experience in the UFC a little heavier of a favorite. Do you think that people are underestimating you going into this fight at all?
Yeah, I don't really know what they think. I know he's got that goose egg in the lose column, you know, so that means a lot to them on paper, I guess. But you know, also I was very even with Pepe too on those betting lines, and he lasts about a minute and a half. You know, so he might end up share the same fate as him. You know, so I don't really pay too much attention to that, but I believe it's because he has no losses.
For a guy like you who has heavy hands and does get these knockouts, how hard is it to not sort of look for that? You know, you don't want to look for the knockout, right? You kind of want to let it come. Has that been a problem for you at all in recently, considering the last fight you couldn't get the knockout?
Yeah, it has been kind of. I mean, I kind of got branded or sold as this brawler, so I kind of was just playing my part. When really, you know, I can do it all. I can wrestle with these guys, and now it's just putting it together. And a lot of it was the experience. And you know, I fought a veteran in Cole Miller who has had 15, 16 fights in the UFC, and now I'm fighting a guy with 0. So now I'm the veteran, and it is this learning curve. But it's you know, when it's all on the main stage, you get criticized, and it is huge. You know, so with that loss. They say you like learn the most from the losses, but really it's just, you know, progression. And you know, now I have to win again, and I've been there before. And then when I have to win and I'm on an undercard, I win. And the next step is winning on the FX, you know, on the prelims against a guy like Cole Miller. And I believe I'll smash this guy, and then I'll get, you know, that opportunity again. But I can't drop the ball again, you know.
Rick said that you've been training really hard for this fight, and it's actually almost been hard to keep guys in there for sparring partners. Yeah,
you know, I kind of look at it that way, and like you know, I got a couple guys that will just show up whenever I ask them to, and they're like, you know, bought in. Like they are the guys that are trying to make it too, and you know, we have brought a bunch of southpaws and a couple pro boxers that are southpaws. I'm like, you know. I just got to do what I got to do and fight how I'm going to fight. Instead of fighting for the sake of cardio and like giving up position and going for stupid stuff just to create scrambles, I train my rounds to win now. If you can't get out from underneath me, that's where you're gonna die down there. And if I can hit you as hard as I can, then I'm going to hit you that hard, you know.
So he is a southpaw?
Yeah, yep. So he's a southpaw.
What was the decision then maybe not to come down with Mike? Because I know Mike came here sort of to get more looks with southpaws. How come maybe you didn't try to make that move also for this camp?
Like just because I go with Mike so much, it's nothing new to me. Yeah. This is for, you know, Mike's a southpaw fighting another southpaw, and I've spent so much time in the cage with Mike that it's something I'm used to. And you know, my guy's not this big loopy punching powerful guy like Trinaldo. You know, he's a kind of a point sparring guy, and the guys he puts it on and they break and then he wins. You know, he's not like a.
But I know he came down here to get more looks, more southpaws. Yeah. But you were able to find some guys up there, so wanted to just stay home.
Yeah, a little smaller guys though. Mike needed some bigger guys because you know, Mike for his like length and stuff is super strong, but you know, Trinaldo, you know, has fought at 85, 70, and you know. And he's kind of a beefcake guy, you know, so that's something he had to get used to.
All right, cool. Well, anything else you want to say? A prediction maybe for this Saturday night?
No, I get the W, you know, and however I have to get that, I'll get it. So, you know, that's just what I got to do. So
I'm excited to see it, man. This fight will be fireworks guaranteed. Sam Sicilia taking on Aaron Phillips. You can check it out on the prelims for UFC 173.